Well, Matt, another away trip this week up to Walsall, but first a few reflections on the game at Mansfield. Goalless draw, which I guess neither side would feel it did either side any particular good in playoff contention. But I guess the old adage, if you're not going to win, don't lose it.
Yeah, and still, in wherever you are in the season, the stage of the season, it's always a good point up there, and it's a tough place to play and good side. You know, the playoff finalists last season, so it is a good point for us, regardless, really. But I do see your point, and both teams really at this stage of the season are really looking to try and put 3 points on the board and really try and cement themselves in that playoffs. So a win certainly would have been lovely, but no, we'll take the point and we'll move on.
But we had several players out missing who would have been included in the squad. So I guess as you say, from that point of view, and taking just in singular, it was an excellent point.
Yeah, definitely, and a good performance in many different ways. Really, we limited them to just a sameish header on target from a free kick. Apart from that, we were very solid, very well organised. Didn't allow them to have any chances on a goal and kept them very, very quiet. Pressed really well, got after them, didn't let them settle on the ball. And off the ball, I was really pleased. On the ball, certainly I felt times where in the final third we could just maybe punish them a little bit quality and work that opportunity a little bit better. There were some certainly good passages of play in the first half, some good moves and some getting into good areas by moving the ball. I was pleased with that, and then the start of the second half was excellent and some really good chances, and then looked to threat set pieces as we do. And Goody has one headed off the line. He has another one just goes over the bar. A good little bit of move, and Omar sets up Ali Smith. Good midfield run into the box, and unfortunately he can't poke it past the goalkeeper. And then the game just seemed to flatten out a little bit and got a bit stop-start and no real flow or momentum in the latter stages of the game, which was disappointing. But I always felt we were reasonably comfortable, but still yet to, still trying to push to try and get that winner.
And several injuries of players that were missing. Was that the main reason for not wanting to risk any first teamers on Tuesday at Met Police and Surrey Senior Cup? It must have been a difficult choice.
Yeah, exactly. And we're in the Surrey Senior Cup. That's a competition that we're in, and whatever we want to try and win and progress through. But with the Surrey Senior Cup, it always it depends on where that fixture falls in our time of the season calendar and where we are as a squad with our injuries. And when the game got called off, cancelled for a frozen pitch against Walton and Hersham earlier on, in the I don't know when that would have been, Tony, 6 weeks ago, 8 weeks ago,
middle of January,
something like that. So that was going to be near on 11 first team squad players getting some minutes and a really good timing of a game for us to give some players some valuable minutes. But with a few going out on loan, then with the injuries we've picked up in recent weeks, it was just the way it fell this week that I certainly couldn't risk any first team players in that fixture. A great learning curve and a good experience for the youth team. But it wasn't one that I was thinking about putting any first team players in this week.
And then looking ahead to this Saturday, going up to Walsall. Firstly, on the players that missed out last Saturday at Mansfield, what's the likelihood of some of them returning this week?
Yeah, well, we had 6 out. Obviously, John Barden's obviously long term, and Louis John's back doing some running. It was too soon for him the weekend. Josh Snoover's been doing a bit of training this week. Leanne Goal was trained all week after his illness last week, and so's Craig Eastman and Matty Dennis have joined us in training as well. So hopefully we might have a few more to add into the squad. We did pick up something Saturday, which David Edgeboy went off and he's going to be fine. But picked something else up, someone who completed the 90 minutes, which I won't give away just yet who that is. But we're one down from that, but hopefully a couple more coming back in.
A slight blow on Saturday that we lost Hisham Kasima in the warm-up as well, when it looked for a chance at last as though he was going to get into some first team action. What's the situation with him?
Yeah, picked up a little something on a Friday and then was fit and fine, and then it just got worse and wasn't right in the warm-up. So, no, unfortunately, he won't be available, which is a little bit frustrating for him. He's chomping at the bit to be involved. It's been a bit of frustrating start to his Sutton career, but we knew there was a little problem when we did sign him. We just wanted to get that right. Maybe taken a little bit longer than we thought, and then we've got him fit and ready to go. And something else has now just flared up. Nothing too bad, but we'll see how he is over the next week or so.
And looking at the game on Saturday, away to Walsall, a side that we've had problems against in the 3 games we played against them. 2 defeats last season and a draw earlier on this season. How are you going into this game? What do you think we can expect on Saturday?
Very tight game. Really good players. They've assembled a really good squad, and you just look at their last 15 games. They've drawn 10 of them. So. They're very tight and very close games, and I expect no different up there on Saturday. So yeah, last year they hit us just after the Wigan game. We were a little bit light on our bodies, but walking wounded that day up at Walsall, and a bit of a dubious penalty meant we came away with a 1-0 defeat. No, we drew at home to them this season. But so we'll be looking to go up as always and try and put another 3 points on the board.
And we touched on it earlier, the draw at Mansfield, and the closer you get to the end of the season, is it now a game that you feel as though we really need to pick the 3 points up to keep in touch with the sides above? I guess it depends on how they get how the other side get on as well, but it's certainly one that, when we're playing the sides that are below us, you're looking to pick up the 3 points each time.
Yeah, you're looking to pick up the 3 points, whether you're below you or above you, and you're always looking to pick up 3 points wherever we go. We always go to win games of football, of course we do. And then sometimes the draws can be good for us, and sometimes they may be not. This is going to be a really tough game, but like you say, it's getting towards the end of the season, and 3 points is now becoming really important. The longer the season goes on, to really keep us in the mix up at that top end of the table. So it is a big game for us. They're all big games now, as I say, with 8 to go. But it's certainly not a defining weekend. It's not make or break. It's not whatever the result is. It's not going to define us. But yeah, we're just looking at Walsall on Saturday to try and go there and put in a good performance and get 3 points.
It's one of only, I think it's 3 games against sides that are now below us in the table. So the rest of the games obviously pivotal in the promotion picture. Which is
great. Yeah, like you say, that
what you want. 3
teams below us, which are all going to be tough. Colchester away and Rochdale away as well. And then the teams all in and around us with a great weekend next weekend against Stockport and Bradford. So some really good, exciting games coming up, and certainly games you want to be involved in at this stage of the season, right in the mix. Really playing right to the wire to try and fight and get high up that table as you possibly can, and hopefully we can get into those playoffs where we were so cruelly denied last year.
Yeah, after what happened at Walsall, the way the result went at Walsall last season, it'd be great to turn that one round and leave with 3 points for the first time.
Yeah, certainly would be. Yeah, you don't try and affect on too many stats in last year's game, and whether you had good form against them or you haven't. We won 3 out of 3 against Mansfield. It's irrelevant. You still got to go and play them on the Saturday and try and do it again. So past results, past games, it's all put behind us now. We're just focusing on, as I say, putting the strongest team out, strongest 18 out at big time of the season to go and get a result.
And hoping for good away support as well. Terrific numbers up at Mansfield last week, and it'd be good to see a large number up at Walsall as well for a slightly shorter and easier journey.
Yeah, the numbers are growing, not just in the home attendances, but also in the away as well. And our followings, and they're really noticeable. And we just urge as many people as possible to get up and support us, because it makes a huge difference to the lads. And they're in full voice last week. They're a great support for us up at Mansfield. So yeah, a little bit nearer for us, but hopefully, even more travel, and they're even louder and really spur on the boys on Saturday afternoon.
Well, Matt, we wish everybody a safe trip up as always. Thanks for talking to us, and we'll catch you after the game on Saturday.
Brilliant. Cheers. Thanks a lot.
Cheers.